leave the office and something happens. What?
Okay, so what happened with Eminem is, it actually began before that. I met Old Dirty Bastard, which led me on this path of trying to understand what East Coast hip-hop was. Then once I started to understand it, I thought, I want to make a movie about it. I became really interested in wanting to meet Eminem. So I had this opportunity to meet him. He came to my office, but he wouldn't look at me. And I did everything possible. I used all of my human connection skills. And still, after 20 minutes, he decided, I'm out. He had his hand on the door to leave. And I was so desperate because I really wanted to meet with him. I said, oh, come on, you can animate, can't you? And he looked at me. He wasn't happy about that. But then he decided to come back. And he came back. I guess he felt a bridge of trust, whatever it was. He basically told the entire story of what became the movie 8 Mile. And he ended up winning an Oscar for his performance, his song performance, which is the first time a rapper has ever won an Oscar. So it turned into a win-win for everybody, including the audience.
Eye contact is really big with you. And I wish we were face-to-face in person, because I'd love to be able to look into your eyes and let you look into mine. Can people fake that connectivity? In other words, if I read your book and I wanted to pitch Brian Grazer, I'd be saying, damn, I'll just look in his eyes. But is there more to it than that?
I think there is more to it than that. I mean, I'm glad that you asked. First of all, once you start doing this a lot with people every day, you practice it like a muscle, you start to read people's energy. And when you read someone's energy, you either find their heart or reach their heart, or you don't. And when you do that, you start to understand their intentionality. So can you fake it? Yes. Many people fake it in the world of business. They start asking a lot of questions. A lot of questions is usually faking it. I find that when someone creates a calm set point where they're actually looking at you and you feel that they want to talk to you. It's not just a bunch of questions in a social environment. It's not a party where they're just popping off questions. They're actually giving you the gift of something an insight that they had, and then that starts the conversation. So it's not a news show per se. It's a real moment. I think you can fake it. And in the book, there's these techniques to try to understand it.
Am I right that you wanted to write face-to-face now because this era of connectivity is actually one in which there's less human interaction?
Yes. I mean, definitely the atmosphere in which we live in right now, the advancement of technology and social media, kids, we all are looking at our phones more than we have ever done in our lives. And they're the most valuable tool, smartphones. But if you want to connect with somebody, don't have your phone fractionalize that connection. Use your phone to get smarter, but when you meet somebody, that's when the story begins. When your very best date in life came because of a human connection. You closing that deal, getting promoted, whatever that thing is that really makes a difference always happens because you've looked at somebody in the eyes with sincerity. I mean, it's really, looking at somebody as a bridge. It's the Wi-Fi to human connection. And people are moved to do things, missions, because of your heart. It's not solely because of your mind. You have to be reached by someone's heart.